So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front. Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Fiddles it through. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Big header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Okafor certainly could have and should have made more of that.
That's cause for mild irritation.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill.
Haaland! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't on heels rather than toes. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Oh, terrible pass. Real chance, hits one! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Lima. Arsenal are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. And Hernandez. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Llorente. And it's Son Heung-min. Hernandez. And Kalulu. Hernandez. Oh, no joy this time. Hernandez. Kyle Walker. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi has played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Lima. That's a nicely weighted pass. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Busquets. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Iniesta. Approaching the half-hour mark. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, Red, nice interception. Taken back almost at once.
That was lovely, that. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and
the shot! He's got a goal!
Well, we could be a little critical, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Hernandez. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor.
Luis Suarez. And the finish! Hakimi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half-time getting close now. And here's Messi. Llorente. Yamal. And it's Iniesta. Messi. Iniesta. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passing nice and neat. And the shot! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simply?
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a
And the whistle goes for half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He might be in here! Haaland! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
Chance! Koundé. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi, good driving run. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice control. Played with finesse. Puyol cuts it out. Iniesta. Xavi. And here's Messi. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hakimi. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's picked out the run. Piqué spots it and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Piqué. And it's Messi. Kalulu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. In with the challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi. Can he get it through? And that has sent him sprawling. Neymar is the guilty party there. Kyle Walker. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Into the last 5 minutes. Now Lima. Oh, great ball! Has a go! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 69.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Substitution.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto'o.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that will be it. Arsenal have been forced